your gun all prettied up the way you want it. Got your hand guard on there, you got your grip, got your finger pads and all that good stuff. What do you do about your magazine? You can paint them. This is the AR-15 painted OD green, and I masked it off. The black was the original color, matched the gun. And what I ran across was a thing called gun skins, and gun skins are pretty much like a vinyl wrap for your magazine. This one I did for my AK. You can see it's come and take it. They're pretty easy to put on. You need a heat gun and an X-Acto knife. I used a blowtorch on this one until I got the heat gun, but you can kind of see on the seams, not perfect, but it's pretty close. But ultimately it looks pretty neat. Just some way to dress up your mag. So we ordered one for the other AR, the 15 that I have, and so the gun skins come in a case like this. You can get them on eBay. I'm gonna say they're like 12 bucks. There's several patterns from a lot of different types of camouflage, a lot of different types of snakes. Don't step on me. Don't step on snake. But this one's 2, so you got one for each side. And we're going to go through how to put them on. It's pretty self-explanatory, but it helps to have patience and an X-Acto knife. X-Acto knife is to help pop the bubbles. When you get little bubbles in there, you just pop them out and smooth it out. Also, people use like a credit card to kind of flatten it out. There's squeegee tools they don't have. I did the AK magazine, didn't have one. It turned out fine. So first thing you want to do is wash your mag really good. They sell soap to wash your mags for a better application of the vinyl wrap. I didn't do that. I sprayed it down with eyeglass cleaner and wiped it down from there, and it turned out pretty good. So first step, we're gonna wash the mag, but I'm not gonna make y'all watch that. Wash the mag, wash your damn mag, dry it, make sure it's dry. Be back. The magazine all washed up, it's nice and clean. Put the bullets back in there for whatever reason, I don't care. So the vinyl wrap has a left side and a right side. A left side and a right side. And it tells you up top in these real tiny letters. And it also tells you to install the left one first. I'm not sure if all of the magazines are the same, but just read the instructions on there. It's pretty self-explanatory. So peel the corner of your vinyl off. It is slotted, so be careful not to rip it. Now you place it at the very bottom first, center it the best you can along the ridge of the mag, and you can always, if you're not happy with where it's at, you can always pull it up and redo it. But you want the graphic to be as centered on there as possible, and once you're happy with it, you want to mash the center of it first. So press it down pretty good with your fingers and work your way outward. So I'll go up and down, but I'll also move my way outward, trying to get all the creases out of there. And there's also on this PMAG, there's bubbles, and you want to kind of take your finger in there real good, and that helps get all the bubbles out. So we'll go over the things that I'm going to use to sink this down in there. That's just pretty much applying a sticker is all you're really doing, but you want to get all the air bubbles out of there as much as you can before you start heating on it. Alright, so I'm not going to get down to the corners of the sides. I'm just going to try to, again, make it as flat as I can, trying to get all the air bubbles out with your hands. Alright, so once you got it on there, got this heat gun off of, I think Walmart, first time I use it. And yeah, that's pretty hot, so spray it down, that melts, helps loosen up the vinyl. And yeah, it does get pretty hot. Once it's on there, you can just rub it down, mash it down some more, and you can start to see the detail of the mag show through, and that's what you're looking for. That thing stinks, it's new. So you can kind of see on the detailing of the mag, and really hard to see, but you can see the PMAG bubbles at the bottom. So just keep pressing it in, heating it up. And once you're happy with the overall product, you can actually start working with your X-Acto knife and getting all the around the corners and the air bubbles out. So again, I used a blowtorch last time. I gotta admit, this thing works a whole lot better. It's like $12. Just go buy one. You never know when you need the hair dryer might go bad. You have to dry your hair. All right, so I'm gonna heat up the sides a little bit. I'm sure somebody out there is probably freaking out. This thing's got bullets in it. They're gonna go off. Well, that would be entertaining now, wouldn't it? All right, so now the sides. I think smoking. All right, yeah, so the sides you just kind of stretch. And there will be gaps in there, but that's what the other side's for. The other side will close in those gaps. So I'm going to stretch and pull it. Stretch and pull it. And it does stick. So again, you just mash it down so you can see all the details in it. Heat the other side again. You can't really heat it up too much. And the heat also helps shrink it down. It helps shrink the vinyl down as well. Alright, so again, find your edge there and just kind of pull it and stretch it. It goes on. And why I like using tweezers is because it's easier to pull up on it. Just like that. Damn German Shepherd to contend with. She's such a pain in the ass. She's a good dog though. But she's a pain in the ass. So anyway, so heat it up. You can't overheat it. And I am pretty happy so far with how it's turning out. The lighting in here is terrible, but I'll try to angle it where you can see the details in it. So again, you will have gaps on the side, but that is what the, yeah, you can see them better there. See those black ridges in there? That should be covered up by the next vinyl. And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and get them both on. And it looks like I did pretty good keeping the air bubbles out, but I will go over it later in fine detail, and you can always heat it back up and pop those air bubbles if you have bubbles in the corner. Just pop them like a zit. Alright, so that looks pretty good. So next side. What they are calling the right side. Again, line it up the best you can. Center it the best you can. And if you screw up, don't worry, you can move it again. Alright, so do the same thing on this side. And I will probably fast forward this mug so you don't have to sit here and watch me do the identical side and listen to me rant on about dogs and clean mags and catching bullets on fire and whatnot. So enjoy. Okay, so it's pretty much done. It took me, what, 10 minutes? It's not perfect, but again, it is a vinyl wrap. It looks like I had some issues up around here, where it didn't really, kind of went over the lip there. But all in all, it looks all right. And so I'm gonna try to get the air bubbles out, which I really don't see many at all. When you heat it up with the heat gun, it kind of shrinks the vinyl down to where it just pushes the bubbles out on its own. So I definitely recommend getting a heat gun. Don't try a hair dryer because they don't get hot enough and it doesn't make any sense. You might as well spend $12 and get the damn heat gun. It's called a Win or something, I don't know, but it's cheap. You never know when you need to pull paint off a metal chair or some slop. But alright, so I'm going to install this inside the weapon and we'll see how it all looks, because you notice how the top part of the mag is not wrapped, but that's inside the weapon. Anyway, you don't really see that, so I'll be right back. We are here. This is a Smith & Wesson. It's a painted OD green. Well, I painted painted something, I don't know, but it's got the OD green everything on it. And here's her magazine, and that's what it looks like. So, not too bad. And for 12 bucks, you can do some personalization on your weapon. And the other side, very similar, actually identical. So that's the gun wrap, the gun skins, folks. How many mags you got? You dress them all up if you want, make them all individual. What we do is I put the hollow points and the meaner rounds inside these so we can tell which ones they are. The range rounds we just use regular mags because they tend to get dropped and scuffed up a lot. I save these for special occasions though, you know what I'm saying? So yeah, again, there you go, gun wrap. Gun skins, get them on eBay. You can go directly to the company and order them there. They're probably the same price. You can see all the variations they have, which are pretty cool. They got some zombie ones, which is back ordered, of course, because everybody wanted the zombie ones. But several types of camouflage. They get whites, greens, blacks, reds, oranges. There's all types of different colors, and they look pretty neat. But yeah, get your heat gun. That'll make life much easier if you're doing these. And enjoy. If you have any questions, drop them in the comment section below. If you want to subscribe, do that too. Catch you later.